I've heard about indigenous peoples of the Amazon using a very specific type of bait to catch small fish like piranhas out of the Amazon River. Look who's in Georgia! How's the humidity? So Dustin and I are gonna go on a pretty unplanned mini adventure.
Yeah. No, you don't have a plan, right?
Not much of a plan. We're just gonna go on a mini adventure and see what happens. This is where the adventure begins, when the road ends. We're gonna find a place to cross the river. Now the river may be very easy to get across, or
it could be the Oregon Trail. Yeah.
It
Lost
just,
our oxen
yeah,
along the way.
it could be really, really rapidy. No, he's still on. Oh, he's still on the pegs. How does he do it? Is he gonna win the gold this year? He's still going. How did you stay upright that whole time?
I lost it at the end.
I don't know how he didn't crash. He was going like, it wasn't even moving most of the time. The balance of this guy is amazing. Sending it. Said let go? Don't let go. Ah! Just grab the back tire. That's fine. It's still out of water. Yep, we're good. The old fishing tackle. There it is. I've heard about indigenous peoples of the Amazon using a very specific type of bait to catch small fish like piranhas out of the Amazon River. And what they do is they use a small piece of skin off of their heel, because when you walk barefoot a lot or you wear sandals a lot, you get this kind of thick skin on the back of your heel, and it's pretty gross, but I think it's gonna make for some pretty awesome bait, and it should stay on the hook really well because it's pretty tough. It'd be hard for them to steal it. Somewhere in there's a couple fish hooks and my fishing line right there.
Eat those.
I see you appreciate a good cane pole like I do. What? Sometimes I do an extra little hitch on there, but I mean, we're gonna catch like a tiny fish. It's not really that big a deal. That'll do. Now all we need is some bait. Where in this environment could we find bait? So I'm ashamed of my nasty feet, guys. It's embarrassing. But when you go barefoot a lot, like I do, like when I'm at home, I'm barefoot, especially in the summertime. Summertime, I'm barefoot probably 80% of the time, give or take. And then the other 20% of the time, 80 plus 20 is I do. I'm wearing sandals for the most part. So when that happens, you get these nasty kind of cracks. My feet are wet now, and that's kind of even grosser. But you get these nasty cracks on your heels. But I'm hopeful that that's going to make for some good bait. So gross. So nasty. All right, let's see if we can get a little piece off of there. Maybe. I'll probably slice off a little piece of that, hopefully without cutting myself. What do you think? Let's try.
We'll see.
Oh, this is looking good, guys. And when I say good, I mean gross. It's not much. It's not much, but I wonder if it's enough. These little bluegills, sometimes the bluegills will hit an empty hook. So this might be all we need right there. Just a little niblet of stinky foot skin. Oh, so gross. Oh, I don't feel good. All right. You want to make the first cast?
Yeah.
I'll bait your hook.
Yeah. Please don't make me bait my own hook with your foot.
That's so gross. The good news is, as I'm positive, it's going to stay on the hook really well because it's tough, you know. Back of the heel skin. Oh, yeah, that's gross. That's not coming off of there. Should I loop it over? Or you think it's good to have a little
I would
danglage?
double it up.
Double it? Double it up. This may be... Listen, I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say that this is the first time ever that heel skin has been used to catch a fish out of this pond, right?
This wasn't named Hillskin Pond? This is not the name of this little...
It is now. These are good hooks that you guys put in there, by the way. A lot of, like, survival kits put some really cheap, crappy hooks in. What are these, like mustad?
Number 8 offset eagle claw.
Eagle claw.
Yeah. Like I went to the fishing spot and I was like, hey, so like who's your most experienced fisherman here? And he's like, oh, you gotta go talk to Jim.
Yeah.
I went to talk to
Jimmy.
Him. Yeah.
He knows.
Jim. And I was like, hey Jim, they tell me you know a little about fishing. He's like, yeah, I know a little bit. And so he was like the foremost fisher guy. And I was like, Jim, if you got like dropped off anywhere in the world and you don't know where it's gonna be, and you had to choose like one hook.
Tackle, yeah.
What would it be? And
number 8.
They all pretty much said the same thing. They all kind of were like,
Big fish, small fish. Think Jimmy had any idea that you'd be next to the pond here, Heelskin Pond, fishing with your buddy's Heelskin? Did you think he had any clue that was going to happen?
No, that didn't go through Jimmy's mind.
All right, man, cast it out there, buddy.
Okay. If we catch it, we're not eating it because we're not going to find that skin.
So, Dustin, you recently returned from a trip to Georgia. What'd you do? Well, I don't feel good.
We might have to put a weight on there just to get past the...
Get it out there. That gotta work. Heelskin Pond here has not produced the fish that we have desired.
I gotta tell you.
Yeah.
Properly named.
So we're gonna take our rig and our bait right there, and we're gonna head over to the lake. We're gonna head up and over the dam to get there. But on the electric bikes, it's a good time. Well, hello there, friend. Kitty, kitty. What are you doing in there, kitties? Wait. So we got one. Oh, I just turned the camera off when you hooked it too. Oh, yes. This fish has been caught with heel skin. It works.
Oh, wait, who's having a bad day? This guy. This guy. He's like,
Wow, look at us.
because he swallowed that now. Oh, no, we still got it. Still in there.
Still got the
Can you-
bait.
yeah, can you see that? Let me see if I can get it. Hold it still enough for a second. I just don't want to touch your heel skin, to be honest.
Oh, we still got our bait. We don't even need to cut this little guy up for bigger bait. Although we could. And the bait, we still have our bait. So Dustin, have you ever caught a fish using heel skin?
Oh, that's exclusively all we use at times. No. I have never fished with hill skin. Nor have I caught a fish with, but that is the first.
It's the first timer. There's been a lot of firsts for the day, I think. We've blazed a new trail.
And you know, he swallowed hook. Like it was easy catch. Like
He wanted
when you
it.
fish with hill skid, yeah.
Yeah, he wanted
they just engulf.
And the bait lasts forever.
So I don't know. I haven't. It's been a while since I've gone to Bass Pro Shop. I just don't know which aisle you find
Fresh heel skin?
hill skin or aged hill skin. I don't know what's better, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, like a fermented heel skin, maybe for catfish or something. Something stinky. No fish too small or too big for the heel skin. Look how tiny it is.
I didn't think
That is bait right there. You could literally just chuck him right back out there and a bass will come around and swallow it. If a small bass would eat that. There it is. Can you see the heel skin? So gross. But the fish loved it. Flavor.
You know what you're gonna do? You're gonna create a bunch of monsters in this lake. They've tasted flesh now.
Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
That's it for this amazing video. I hope you guys have enjoyed this wild ride of trailblazing, e-biking, river crossing, hill climbing, heel skin fishing, and the epic scenery. Yeah, good call. And the epic scenery. Thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Can't wait to see you on the next one.